I would like to talk about the freedom of speech, which is under attack in your country. I still remember when you said repeatedly in the past, there is absolutely no way that media freedom or freedom of speech would be curtailed under my watch. It's now being curtailed under your watch, Mr. Prime Minister.
Hashim, what is the evidence? Can you just tell me how we are curtailing the freedom of speech?
I'll tell you. International human rights organizations, as well as local organizations, are talking about a trend where journalists, activists, critics have been intimidated, silenced, kidnapped, to the point where they are saying that Pakistan has one of the worst records in the world for enforced disappearances.
In my 2 years in power, tell me how many journalists have been kidnapped in Pakistan?
People are talking about cases of people intimidated.
Hashim, let me answer this. Let me answer. If all I want any independent institution to just in these 2 years in Pakistan do an assessment of freedom of speech as in the papers or as on media, I can tell you that in my country's history, no government has taken such criticism. Criticism I don't mind, but blatant propaganda against a government like it has happened against us.
So do you think these accusations are politically motivated?
Hashim, let me explain. I spent almost 20 years of my life in England. I know what freedom of speech is. In England, some of the things that have come up in the media against me and my government ministers, had that happened in England, we would have claimed millions of dollars of damages. Unfortunately, it's us, the government and the ministers, who feel unprotected. It's not the media. There is not one instance. Maybe some journalist claimed, we don't even know what the reason was. He was picked up for a few hours. In these 2 years, it's unheard of. What do they call intimidation? I mean, if someone publishes a fake news against the Prime Minister and the Prime Minister then takes him to the court, is that intimidation? It happens anywhere in the world. If the British Prime Minister was subjected to the sort of things that I have been, he would have been now millions of dollars richer because he would have won in the libel cases. I know what libel cases are. If anything, the pendulum has gone the other way. We need protection.
YouTube पर Googly News देखने के लिए youtube.com की सर्च बार में Googly News TV टाइप करें। Googly News के पेज पर सुर्ख रंग के सब्सक्रिप्शन वाले बटन पर क्लिक करना ना भूलिए। YouTube पेज पर अपलोड होने वाली वीडियोस से बाखबर रहने के लिए बेल आइकन पर क्लिक कीजिए। आपको हर नई वीडियो के बारे में नोटिफिकेशन मौसूल हो जाएगा।